Aries sun, moon and rising. This is your Cancer new moon reading, and we are going to be having a look and see what the effects are for you, Aries. We also have the dog star Sirius in effect during this time, okay, and well, it could be affecting other signs more so and less so, so we'll see if anything comes through for you in relation to that. But it is a very, when you look into the stars, it is a very positive time, and Cancer is a water sign, so it is going to be very healing, especially in the emotional sense. But let's have a look. Okay, let's have a look and see what comes through for you, Aries. So for Aries, let's see what comes through. We're getting a lot of cards here for you, Aries. Okay, what you need to know is, oh, okay. So Aries, what you need to know is that you don't need to fear or worry about a trickster energy. Okay, so whether they're trying to manipulate you mentally or trick you into something or trying to con you, or maybe like try to inject fear and anxiety into you. Okay, what I feel is that there is something there that is helping you, assisting you. Okay, something in the background. It's an energy that is actually helping you to overcome some sort of trickster energy. Okay, so if you are, this could be like, you know, worries and anxiety, but you're overcoming that because you're being guided, you're being supported by some sort of energy. Okay, and it feels very healing as well. Okay, I do get that energy coming through. Let's put that one over there. Now, so you're letting go of the negative and you're moving towards the positive. And there's something about your security and stability at home. Okay, there's something about home and your security and stability. And how you're seen. Okay, so how you're seen with your achievements, but also your home is coming through. Okay, and I feel that there is some sort of assistance again coming through. This could be like someone from the family, someone, I'm getting more of this it comes through more like a motherly figure. Okay, it could be a nurturing male figure as well, but I'm getting more of this motherly figure that's coming through in the ancestral kind of energy. So it could be someone from your background, it could be an ancestral connection, and it shows that there is some sort of assistance there that's going to help you to overcome something that is injecting maybe worry or fear into your system. Okay, and this is not only coming through with the grounding, supporting and a nurturing kind of energy that gives you the stability, but it also comes through with balance, and it also comes through with a mindful, logical kind of reassurance. Okay, so it's like you will be aware okay? Mindfully, you will be aware of that trickster energy, okay? So this could be like a person, it could be a situation, it could be maybe you ordered something and it didn't come through and you don't know why it hasn't come through. Maybe someone decided to, you know, put it in their pocket. Okay, something like that. So I do get this energy where someone is trying to, or some situation is trying to put you in that, but it happens through your what you're projecting, like fear and anxiety, and it manifests in some way like that. But that guide or some sort of energy is protecting you. It's actually going to help you to overcome that. But there will also be some sort of assistance in the monetary aspect that relate to home, and maybe the home itself. Okay, so home and house itself. And it's going to give you some sort of harmony and peace within yourself. Okay, you will feel at ease because you're letting go of the fear and anxiety, and you're returning back to this positive energy. Okay, so we see that coming through. Okay, so this is actually saying, yes, things are positive, but don't expect more than what can be given to you. Okay, so if someone is going to assist you or help you, whether it's of being service or helping you physically, you know, doing something around the home, or, you know, paying you to pay for whatever it is that needs to be done around the home or house, or something relating to your family. Okay, but it's saying don't be too optimistic. Okay, yes, miracles can happen, but if you're overly optimistic, then you're kind of like in that Neptune energy. You know, Neptune energy is like dreams and illusions and delusions, and it's like you're in this la-la land of energy. Okay, so it's saying come back, ground yourself. Okay, so I see that there. I do see that family energy coming through. There's a lot of healing. The healing is coming through either through family, home, or ancestral connections. That is healing some sort of thought or fear, something relating to the mind, okay, that affects your emotions. So because everything starts in the mind, so if you have an idea of something that injects fear into you, your emotions start to feel it. So that's what this is saying. There is healing through family that relate to some sort of mental and emotional situation. Okay, so I see that coming through for you, Aries. I do hope that this has enlightened you, and just know that this is actually a collective reading. So if you want something more personalized, you can check us out at girlandhermoon.com and have something more personalized. Okay, because everyone's different. Okay, so enjoy the Cancer new moon. Taurus. So Taurus, sun, moon and rising. This is your reading for the Cancer new moon that we will be having in early July. And let's have a look and see what comes through for you. Okay, let's have a look. We also have the dog star Sirius in effect as well. Venus is also very active if we look at the stars. But how is all of this going to affect you, Taurus? That is the main question. Let's have a look. So, Taurus. Okay, so we got family there. And it shows something to do with, you know, maybe spending time with family. I also get that coming through. Okay, maybe there's some sort of travel with family, traveling with family, or traveling to see family, or connecting with family. I do see that travel there. Okay, the travel is there. So you could be traveling close to the seaside, but you're having money issues here. Okay, that's another thing. So it's not about having money issues. It's more like being more aware of your financial situation, and you're kind of like putting all of your focus and attention there. It's not like that you're having money issues. It's like you're putting more focus there, and you're like, maybe I should do it this way, or why did I spend so much money on this trip? You know, I could have taken the cheaper tour or something like that. Okay, so I do see that family connection, and I feel like you're going somewhere with family, close to family, or it could be like traveling with family. But it feels as though you are going somewhere near the water. Okay, maybe this is going to help everyone within the family. Okay, it seems like there could be some sort of focus relating to a specific family member. Okay, like a sibling that, or a cousin, or a sibling that needs to be with you and go on this trip or something like that. But family is there as well. Okay, so you could also be deciding to go overseas. Okay, but here what I see is that this is probably not the right time for you to go overseas at the moment. Okay, even though it feels like everything's open for you, you're able to go, it's not the right time as yet. Okay, but there is a glimpse there. It's like winking at you and saying, yes, you can travel overseas, but it's not the time yet. Okay, it's waiting. Okay, when the time comes, yes, you will be able to. The outcome is that, oh, this is really good. So what I see is that your travel, it seems like it's not too far away. Okay, because you're not asked to go overseas. It's not too far away. It's close to where you are. Maybe it's like, you know, in another city, but it's not overseas. Okay, and you're traveling with family, especially like this travel is specifically like focused on like a sibling or a cousin or something like that. Okay, you're probably going somewhere where you haven't visited for so long. Okay, and you're looking forward to this, and you'll feel like a child again. It's because the family unit is going together or something like that, and you feel like the good old days, you know, feeling that optimistic, young, fresh energy. You feel like the good old days are back again, feeling like a child. Okay, so I do get that energy coming through, and it feels like with this financial thing, you know, that you were putting your focus on, whether you're doing the right thing or, you know, spending the right amount of money, you're actually going to realize that, you know, your confusion and worries will be lifted off. Okay, because I see a lot of positive energy here. You will be doing well. You'll be okay. Okay, so that's what I'm getting there for you, Taurus. So enjoy this Cancer new moon, and have fun. Okay, so Gemini, this is going to be your Cancer new moon. So if you're a Gemini sun, moon, or rising, And we've got the dog star series in action as well, very close. We also have Venus very active and very close to the moon during this time. So, but what does this all mean for you? It kind of means different things for everyone. So this is actually a collective reading for all Geminis. And every Gemini is different. Even if you're born on the same day, location, and time, you're still different because your parents are different. Okay, so you are different, you are unique, just like your fingerprint. If you want something more personalized, you can check us out at girlandtomoon.com and have a personalized reading for yourself. Okay, so let's see what comes through for you for this Gemini new moon. Also, Gemini, since the 26th of May, Jupiter has been in your sign, okay, and having Jupiter there is actually a really, really good thing because it's all about expansion, and it kind of like helped you to release a lot of how would I say it, a lot of experiences that you had where you felt maybe a victim in the past. Okay, you realize that you were not a victim. Okay, so you kind of like passed the exam, passed the test, okay, with that Jupiter energy that gave you expansion. Okay, so what you need to know is that what you felt, regret, resentment, boredom, disconnection, or you just didn't fit in, or things are not happening in the way that you would desire. Okay, Jupiter, which is the Temperance card, is Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. Okay, so it is relating to Jupiter and how it kind of like expands your auric field and your Taurus by giving it high harmony. It's all about high harmony within all of your systems, not just your bodily system, but also your energetic system. Okay, so it's giving you this high harmony so that you can expand. You probably heard the notion, raise your vibration. You're not raising anything. It's all about expanding the energy. Because when you fear, you retract. When you are happy, you're relaxed and you expand. So that's what this is all about, the expansion factor. So you did realize why you had to go through certain experiences where you were retracting and emotionally feeling a little bit blah. Okay, and this is saying that it's because you had to understand something, and Jupiter is gifting you with the expansion. Okay, so we're getting that energy there. Now, we've got the Lovers card here, which is all about you realizing your choices now. Okay, you probably didn't realize that you had more choices than it's like you probably thought you don't have any options, you don't have any choices, but you do. Okay, so you've got a lot of choices coming up for you now. These choices, if you've made bad choices in the past, that's what this is saying. It wasn't actually bad. It was something that you had to go through to realize, to learn, to expand. In other words, evolve. Okay. Now, when you are making choices, make sure that you are making choices with love. Do you really love what that idea? Is there a feeling of connection? Are you resonating to it? Do you get that feeling of love? Okay, love is not only related to two people connecting. Love is like, you love that idea. you really love to do drawing, for example. Okay, so love, and it's all about infinite love and gratitude, because you're being shown a lot of potentials here, choices coming out for you. Make them with love. Okay, now this is also saying, do not pursue every shiny thing that comes your way. Okay, it's like the Knight of Cups is like, you see someone, you think you're in love with them, but it's not about them, it's about how you feel. Okay, how do they make you feel? That feeling, some people call it the honeymoon effect. Okay, that, you know, butterflies in the tummy, in the chest, etc. And you pursue it because you feel this effect. Okay, and once that's gone, you don't feel the connection to what you were pursuing. Now you're looking for the next thing that's going to make you feel that way. It's like, you know, you run after every shiny thing, and once it's kind of lost its luster, you leave it there and move on to the next shiny thing. Okay, so that's what this is saying. Don't do that. Okay, when you're making choices and you're pursuing something, make sure it's done with love. Okay, not with lust. Okay, so this can relate to relationships as well, but it can relate to absolutely anything in your life. Okay, now when we look at these cards, what I see is that now if there is something relating to you're feeling, or, you know, like you don't feel the courage, you feel intimidated about something, or you don't feel the courage, or you don't feel like, you know, you can achieve something. This is saying that whatever you're capable of, whatever your capabilities are. Okay, so for example, if you're good at art, continue that, pursue what you're good at. Don't kind of like jump to the next thing. And that's, I think, what we were also shown there. Make sure that you resonate towards it. Make sure that you feel it in your heart. Make sure that you actually have the ability and knowledge. Make sure that you have the resources to be able to pursue it. Now, once you can, because we see this Magician is ruled by Mercury, it's actually relating to the Gemini energy. It's saying that you will be able to feel more comfortable, and you'll feel the joy and the joy of life, and you'll celebrate the joy of life where you feel more comfortable in what you do or who you're with. Okay, so pursue that, and I just feel like, you know, things are going to work out for you. There's a lot of, you know, questioning about your values here. Okay, you're looking at what your values are. What is more valuable to you? Is it what you're pursuing, or is it something that you already had within you? Okay, so you're looking at your values. What is more important for you? That's what's coming through. So whatever makes you feel happy, whatever makes you feel content and more at ease, more at peace, where you're enjoying and celebrating the joy of life, that is where you will be more successful, and you'll celebrate your success. Okay, so that's what I'm getting there for you, Gemini, and I hope this has enlightened you. Okay, it's beautiful, beautiful energies coming through for the sign. So Gemini, enjoy this Cancer new moon, and yeah, take care. So we got Cancer next. Okay. Cancer Sun, Moon and Rising. This is actually going to be your reading for the Cancer new moon. So it's your moon. You are the star of the Cancer new moon that's coming up early July, probably around the July the 6th, somewhere around there. We also have the Dog Star Sirius in action during this time. I don't know how it will affect you, but it is actually it's actually very close and in effect with the new moon. Okay, so if we look at the stars in astrology, that's what we see. So it could be affecting you during this time, but we'll see. Okay, we'll see what this is actually going to be doing for you and how it's affecting you. And we also have Venus, which is also very active during this time. Your water sign sister Venus, that is, what should I say? Venus is very watery, but it doesn't rule any water signs. It's just very watery and very feminine, and that's the kind of energy that I feel from Venus. Very watery, very feminine. So it's like a sister energy to you, because you're ruled by the moon, and moon is very motherly, very nurturing energy. Okay, so let's have a look and see what comes through for you, Cancer. Got the 8 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, 4 of Wands, 7 of Cups, and the Star. Okay, so the Star can actually represent the Dog Star Sirius. When I see these two cards together, this looks like the 7 sisters of the constellation of Taurus, in the Pleiades. Okay, and we also see that there with the Taurus energy with the number 7. Okay, that could also relate to the constellation of the Pleiades. So that also may be in effect for you in some way. Okay, all right. Just quickly having a look. The Taurus actually is looking at that Venus energy. Okay, that's what I'm being told here. So Taurus and Libra is ruled by Venus. And we see that Taurus energy that relates to that Venus energy. So Venus is very active. It's very close to you during this time. And it shows that, especially in your social sphere, okay, we're getting that there. We get this boundary effect. It's saying have some boundaries with your social sphere. Okay, the reason being is because there could be certain people around you, or this could even be you. Okay, there could be certain people around you that could be very stubborn. Okay, very stubborn, and maybe you're very stubborn. Okay, there could be also people that are very criticizing. Okay, so it's saying you need a boundary. That's what's coming through here. During, say, 2 or 3 days before to 2 or 3 days after the new moon, around that time. Okay, so give or take, like a week, and the new moon's like in the middle. Okay, be a little bit cautious when it comes to how you respond, or how you connect and collaborate with your social sphere. Okay, they could come across as being a little bit, like I said, stubborn and criticizing, and this could also make you feel, you know, blah. So it's saying put your boundaries there. Don't let them affect you. Okay. You could also be very ambitious during this time. Okay, you may be the one that comes across as being quite ambitious, especially when it relates to your connections, you know, like partnerships and relationships. Okay, we see that also coming through there. What else do I see? There could be a lot of things that you spend money on. Okay, and this relates to you wanting to be like the star. Okay, so you want to be the star, you want to be center stage, you want to look good, you want to appear like, you know, a superstar. Okay, so there is a lot of work on this. You're also working on yourself, you're working on your boundaries, you're working on your beauty, because this Taurus energy, the Venus energy, Taurus energy that we see there relates to beauty. Okay, so yes, you'll be spending some money on beauty products or beautifying yourself in some way. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing there. But be careful how you come across. Okay, don't be like, I am the center of the world. Okay, where you're kind of coming off a little bit too forward. Okay, too forward. And also, if there are certain people around you that try to step on you, okay, have your boundaries. Especially, you know, have your boundaries in both ways. Have your boundaries, have your principles, and be very prudent and southern, okay, when it comes to how you connect with other people. That's very important. So that's what I'm getting with this new moon energy for you, Cancer. Okay, so enjoy the moon, enjoy the effects of the moon. It seems very good. Just a few things that you need to look out for. Like I said, this is actually a collective reading, so if you want something more personalized, because even if you're born on the same day, location and time with another person, you're still totally different because your background is different. There's a lot of differences there. You are unique like a fingerprint. So if you want something more personalized, you can request a reading or some sort of service from us. Check us out at girlintomoon.com and give yourself a birthday gift. Okay, let's move on. We got Leo next. Okay. All right, so Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is actually going to be a Cancer new moon reading for you. We also have the Dog Star Sirius that is in effect, plus Venus being very active around the new moon during this time. So how does this kind of like affect you in the general sense? Let's have a look. Let's see what comes through. Okay. All right, so let's see what comes through for Leo for the Cancer new moon. Got a lot of cards coming through so far. Okay. it's a time where you will actually be flexible, okay? And you're kind of like looking at your how you can juggle things around, how you can sort things out and put them in order and things like that. We also get that energy coming through. But I feel as though there could be like a feeling of a lack of energy, okay? I also get that. It can kind of like relate to feeling a little bit bloated, or the bloating, it's not more so bloated, it's more like burping, okay? Something about the, almost like a reflux, okay? Whether it's burping or reflux or trying to get something out to communicate, okay? Something like that's coming through. So I feel that with this Cancer new moon energy, you could be focusing on something that relates to a higher energy, okay? So we get this 10 of Cups, which is very spiritual, very intuitive. It is a Cups energy. The Cups energy, they come across as being creative, but it is related to the emotions, your intuition, especially with the Cancer energy, Cancer new moon. It can represent awareness, because it's the highest number, 10 of Cups, highest number. That's where you find yourself being almost angelic, okay? So it's like the highest dimensional energy there. So what I see is that there could be some sort of energy that comes through relating to your mind is more, I wouldn't say your mind, it's more like your consciousness, okay? So it's more like your consciousness, your intuition, your inner world is more communicating with you. It's almost like it's communicating with you. You could be doing things like maybe automatic writing or automatic art, where you're channeling things from this spiritual, intuitive realm, okay? And it comes through, the messages are coming through, this is like messages, okay? And they come through very quickly or very in a flowing kind of way, because we see the dolphins there. The dolphins swim with the waves, they don't swim against. So there is this flow of energy, of information, of communication, or if you're meditating, for example, there would be so much information coming through. You could also have amazing dreams. Don't forget to write down your dreams. But it seems like you are reading or listening or learning about these things as well. It's like you're really, really kind of like also focusing on that, maybe listening to videos relating to NDEs, you know, near-death experiences and things like that, because it relates to the afterlife, it relates to this life, it relates to the transformation that happens. What is happening there? Okay, all of that is coming through. And it feels like, you know, your consciousness is so present and is able to give you the information with love, because this is known as the arrows of love. It's all about information flowing to you, communication flowing to you with love. So there's a lot of that love coming through. Judgment, okay? Like I mentioned before, there is that desire to learn more about death and rebirth, reincarnation maybe, okay? And we see this communication with the magician. Magician is all about communication, because it's ruled by Mercury. So information coming through, whether it relates to connecting with the spiritual realm in some way, maybe having really, you know, prophetic dreams, or maybe coming across experiences that will make you realize this. Okay, so there are certain people who go through certain experiences and they're like awakened instantaneously because of that experience. Okay, so it could also be something like that. Now, this is actually saying to me that this experience that you have during this new moon, you will actually pass this with flying colors, because your mind is going to expand. There is this expansion of awareness in your mind, and you are being supported by your soul family, spirit family, soul family, guides and so forth, angels, whatever you want to think of in the spirit realm. You are being guided, and you're being guided towards success of, or a successful understanding of that realm, and letting go of your fears, your doubts, your insecurities, and there is an expansion at the mind level. Okay, so that's or consciousness level. So that's what I'm getting for you, Libra. It's very spiritual. Okay, so enjoy this new moon in Cancer. If you want, like I said, mentioned before, if you want something more personalized, check us out at girlantomoon.com and see if you resonate towards something. Okay, let's move on to the next sign, which is Virgo. Okay, so Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is actually going to be a Cancer new moon tarot reading for you, and we also have the dog star Sirius. They're affecting the constellations, okay, but we also have Venus in effect with the new moon during this time, and this could be affecting you in a certain way, maybe not, okay, but nevertheless this is actually a collective reading. So even if you see the effects or not in this reading, at the personal level it could be totally different. So if you want something more personalized, you can check us at girlantomoon.com and see if you resonate towards some sort of service that we have there. Okay, let's move forward and see what comes through for you, Virgo. This is for the Cancer new moon. Okay, have you been feeling a little bit blah lately, like under the weather? Okay, I do get that coming through with the Hermit card. Okay, so what I feel here is there's something that you're afraid of in putting your money into. Okay, now it's got nothing to do with money. It's probably got something to do with maybe the trust. Okay, I'm seeing something like that because I'm seeing the values coming through. It relates to, you want to do something, you want to take an opportunity. This opportunity can represent, you know, you've been feeling a little bit lonely or kind of like confined, maybe due to being under the weather or something like that just recently. It's saying that you want to take the opportunity and you want to travel, okay, or have fun. You want to have fun. You want to have fun, okay. But you're looking at whether you can trust. There is this thing about having trust issues coming through, okay. And this could be because you're looking at your values and you're looking at how people are kind of like manipulating you or holding back, not, sharing, not kind of like a little bit more on the surface. You're kind of like looking at everyone in that sense, okay? And this is kind of like making you feel fearsome, okay, because you're afraid to trust, and this can involve love as well, okay. It also looks at even like with your children, okay, even with your children, it feels as though you're having issues with trust. You're having issues because you don't want to be controlled, you don't want to be manipulated, and so forth. You're looking at your values, and it also relates to your social sphere, the people around you, okay. But you want to travel. You want to be adventurous and you want to go somewhere. You want to travel, okay. It's like suddenly there could be, okay, a plan because something comes up, okay. That is the only reason why you may decide to travel, okay. Yeah, that's what I'm getting there. But whatever it is that you've been holding on in your heart in regards to how you connect with others, how you trust them, you're kind of like feeling you want to connect to them, you want to trust them, you want to devote yourself to them, but somehow you're focusing on whether they are doing that for you. Is it enough? Are they manipulating you? Are they holding back? Are they being stingy with their love or affection and so forth? So you've been feeling lonely. You've been feeling not lonely, but you kind of like have withdrawn yourself, and you've felt a little bit under the weather lately, okay. And whether you've been feeling sick or you've had some experience that has made you feel a little bit, like more go inwards, introverted, okay. You're overcoming that. No worries. You will overcome that, and you will walk away from this fear that you have, this feeling that you have about the people around you. You'll let go, okay. You won't hold on to the emotions. It's a passing phase basically, and you will let go. You will connect again fully with love and devotion and so forth, okay. But this sudden desire to travel or sudden plan that comes up that you have to travel is coming through, and yes, you may, okay. There is a huge possibility that you may around the new moon in Cancer, okay. So that's what's coming through for you, Virgo. I do hope that this is enlightening. If you want something more personalized, please check us out at girlandhermoon.com and see if you resonate towards something there, okay. Hi there, Libra. This is Dilosh from Girl and Her Moon. Okay, so this is actually going to be a reading based on the Cancer new moon that we will be having early in July, around the 6th. And we also have the dog star Sirius in action during this time. We also have Venus in action with the new moon. They're kind of like hugging each other, okay. And what does this all mean for you? Because Venus is your planet. Libra is actually ruled by Venus. And how is this actually affecting you? Okay, let's have a look and see. So Libra, sun, moon or rising. Either one, you can listen to the videos relating to either any one of those aspects. Now, this is a collective reading, so if you want something more personalized, you can check us out at girlandhermoon.com and see if you resonate towards something. Because Libra, even if you are born on the same day and time and location with another, you will be still totally different. Just like your fingerprint, you're very unique. Okay. All right, let's have a look. What's coming through for you? What do I see? Woohoo! Wow! Okay, a lot of people around you. Beautiful cards. Okay, so what I see is a new beginning. That's a new cycle, a new beginning, a new cycle, but also represents money coming your way. This could be like money, you know, relating to home, house, and family, because I see that home energy with the Queen of Pentacles. So money could be coming your way, or you could be winning money, you know, like lottery, because we see those two cards there. It just represents luck, okay? There is a possibility, because we also see it there, okay? We see the luxury there. Yeah, there is a lot of this energy coming through, but it does relate to not just work, but also home, house, you know, like property. If you're thinking of selling property, or thinking of buying property, maybe you're going to get a good deal or something, you know. I do see something about property, home, house, and also something to do with a new beginning that relates to money. So this could be like chunky money, where you are actually being given money, or you're winning through the lottery, and it represents a new investment that's going to give you stability and luxury. Okay, so I'm getting this energy very strongly. This could also represent a new job. It can represent a new career path, a new beginning to a new career path. It can represent a new investment in a business that you may be doing from home. It could also represent money being given to you so that you can invest in a home that you can maybe rent out and earn some money through it. Okay, so I do see a lot of this beautiful energy that relates to money, new beginnings, work. This could also relate to promotion at work, where, you know, you may be getting a pay raise or getting promoted or something like that. So all of this is coming through. And what I see here with the Five of Cups is that the change that you are having in regards to how you perceive your past experiences. Okay, so maybe in the past you experienced fails or failure, okay, and this kind of like let you down emotionally, and you're healing from this. There is this healing energy coming through. Okay, you're asked and urged to be more emotionally intelligent with your actions during this time. It's very important, especially when it relates to your health. Okay, I also get that coming through. Watch out what you eat. Okay, You may actually be very concerned about what you eat as well during this time, okay? You may have issues with your stomach or digestive system, and you're asked to be aware. So don't eat emotional eating is not good. Be aware of what you put in your mouth, basically, okay? What you eat, what you drink, etc. And yes, I do see, something to do with work, money coming from home, property, maybe your background, family. It could be also, like I said, sudden money coming your way. A lot of that energy is coming through there. So it looks very positive. Okay, just watch out what you eat. That's very important. You can lean towards having a sweet tooth during this time. Okay, make sure that you are doing what you have to do to allow the sweet or the sugar effect to be dissipated. One of the best ways to do that is to drink some water with cinnamon in it. Warm water with some cinnamon is actually a good way to kind of like stabilize and balance out your sugar levels. So if you've been consuming a lot of sugar or a lot of carbs, this is a good option. But everyone's different with their own specific unique health issues and conditions and so forth. So it's not suitable for everyone, especially if you have gallbladder issues or issues relating to and you don't have a gallbladder. That's a different thing. Yes, it's not suitable for you. And if you've got any issues with your kidneys, that could also be a bad thing. So just be wary. Okay, I know that it is a good thing, but not everyone can use that method. So but other than that, like I said, a lot of positive situations coming through relating to money, property, house and home and family, because this also represents family, investments, career, your career. There could be like a promotion, a new career path that's going to allow you to achieve success and stability, and luxury. Okay, yeah, there's nothing more to say here. Okay, so Libra, watch out for Cancer new moon. So this could happen like it can happen like 3 days before, 3 days after the Cancer new moon, but this could also extend all the way throughout July. Okay, so it could happen anytime July with the effects of the Cancer moon. Okay, so take care, be well, and enjoy the energies of the moon. Scorpio sun, moon and rising. Okay, so Scorpio, this is actually going to be a Cancer new moon reading. So Cancer new moon is your sister sign. Okay, water sign, sister water sign. And during this time you'll feel very happy because it's the same element as you. You'll be like very happy. Okay, you feel like you're close to home. Okay, so we've got the dog star series also in effect during this time, but we've also got Venus almost hugging the moon during this time. It's very effective. And Venus is, it's all about love and beauty and pleasure and romance and all of those pleasurable things. Okay, so how is this going to affect you? Let's have a look. Now, this is actually a collective reading for all Scorpios. So if you want something more personalized, you can check us out at girlandhermoon.com, and maybe you may decide to have one of the readings there, or whatever it is that you resonate towards as our services. So you've got a lot of cards in the beginning here, Scorpio. A new beginning. Let's push that up. A new beginning. We got another one. Okay. Wow, wow, wow. Looks beautiful. Okay. I think all the signs have got like really beautiful cards coming up. Okay. So Scorpio, yes, there is a new beginning, and a lot of socializing. You're actually kind of like going somewhere near the water. Okay, I'm seeing that coming through. You are going somewhere near the water. You're actually celebrating something with the people that you love. Okay, and it could also mean that maybe you are actually thinking of starting something new that relates to spending some money, that can relate to a new beginning. Okay, the new beginning could be like investing. What can it be? It could be putting some money in, but there is also the Ace of Wands there that relates to a desire, a passion, or you really want to do this. Okay, it's a new beginning, it's a new idea. Excuse me. So there is this desire for a new beginning that can relate to, for example, going on a trip or a tour, or starting a new project. It can also relate to, but you're socializing with friends. So it relates to being near water. Okay, friends and family. It relates to being close to the water. So this can actually mean traveling. Maybe you're thinking of moving to somewhere that is near the water or close to friends and family. Okay, so you may feel a little bit confused, okay, because if you want to change something, okay, in your life that relates to maybe your career where you're earning your money, or say your home, for example, you want to move house, buy a new house or move house, you will feel a little bit confused in this situation. Okay, and yeah, it feels like, you may feel confused, but you will also be able to let go of a lot of problems, okay, past problems, I should say, that you had. It's like this investment, okay, you're thinking about an investment and you're kind of like confused about this, and because we've got that Taurus energy there. Okay, Taurus is ruled by Venus. Okay, Venus is the lord of Taurus, or should I say the ruling planet of Taurus, and it's all about pleasure. It's all about beautiful things. It's all about luxury. Okay, so you're looking at something that's going to make you feel more luxurious or more pleasurable, or you're wondering whether you can afford it, okay, whether it's enough and you can afford it. So but we also have the Wheel of Fortune there, which is saying you may actually come across something that you can. Okay, so we do get this energy coming through. There is a lot of this travel coming through, whether it's close proximity or it is overseas. That's why we get a lot of this water coming through. We also see it there. It represents across land, across water, or traveling. There's a lot of this traveling happening around the moon energy. But you may be like wondering whether you should end your where you work and move somewhere else, or sell your house and buy another house. There's a lot of this idea about new beginnings, but the confusion's there, and the confusion will actually lift off when you realize that there is something you can invest in and you can afford. Okay, so I do get that coming through. There is also a possibility of study. You may be also thinking of learning something. Okay, study doesn't only mean studying like an academic thing. It can represent studying something that is bringing you more wisdom and knowledge. Okay, we see that new beginning, new beginning. Okay, this can also represent studying, where you're investing into, because the Page of Pentacles does also relate to the eternal student. So yes, you could also be leaning towards learning something new. Okay, so I do get that coming through, and yeah, I do hope this has actually enlightened you. So enjoy the Cancer new moon energies, Scorpio. Sagittarius. That was a very loud intro. Okay, so Sagittarius, Sun, Moon and Rising firstly, and this is actually going to be your Cancer new moon reading. Know that this is actually a collective reading, so every Sagittarian, regardless, even if they're born as twins, are unique and different. Okay, they will still have different experiences, even if they're twins, even if there's like a, you know, not even a second difference in their birth. Excuse me. So you may decide to have something more personalized, which can give you more clarity relating to your specific questions. So what does the Cancer new moon mean for you? How is it going to affect you? We also have the dog star Sirius in effect during this time, as well as Venus. Venus is very active with the Cancer new moon during this time. And Venus is all about pleasure and romance and love and beauty and art and luxury and all of that. So it is a very positive energy, but how is it affecting you? How is all of this affecting you? Okay, so let's have a look. Let's just give the cards a bit of a shuffle. So Sagittarius, I am actually one of you. My ascending is Sagittarius. So if your ascending sign is Sagittarius, you will feel the effects more, rather than if your moon sign is Sagittarius and you listen to this reading, you have to look at how it affects your emotions, because it's the moon sign. The sun is more about the character, but I'm losing my voice. But the ascending sign is more related to all aspects of you. Okay, it's like everything. So that is why the ascending sign is very important. All right, so let's see. Oh, we got Jupiter energy there. The Three of Wands is always Jupiter. It's all about expansion, and the only planet that helps you to expand and grow is Jupiter. And Jupiter is your Lord. Jupiter is your planet. Okay, the ruling planet for Sagittarius, including Pisces, is Jupiter. Well, I would say used to be Pisces, but I think Neptune rules Pisces now. Okay, let's move forward and see what else comes through. Something is being transformed here. Get that transformation coming through. Okay, so there's a lot of luck coming through because of that Jupiter energy, okay, of the Three of Wands. It represents expansion, regardless of what you see here, okay, that will show luck and expansion, and it's a good thing, okay. Something that you thought was a lost cause is actually going to finally end. It's like, how would I say it? So it feels like, you know, this feels like, because we've got the Death card and the Hierophant there, it actually feels like inheritance. Okay, money, inheritance. Something that you felt like was a lost cause. And it feels like something to do with property that's coming through. Okay. And this is actually not some, you know, like some sort of inheritance that involves someone's death. It actually involves a decision made by love that relates to giving. Okay. So I see this energy that is very lucky, because we see a lot of this love energy there. The Hierophant is there. Things are done in the traditional way. It's like, it's also relating to your ancestral line. So it's like, this is something that is also connected to a mother figure, because the Hierophant is ruled by Taurus, and the planet Venus is ruling Taurus. Okay, so we see that Venus energy there. We see it in the Lovers. We see it there in the Ten of Cups. The Death card here represents Pluto energy, which is all about something that is being transformed, which is the ending of something that is regenerating and being transformed to give a rebirth to a new situation, because we have the Magician there. Okay, the Magician and also the Two of Wands represents a new beginning that involves planning. So you are planning something after this occurrence. Okay, so what you're asked to do is plan properly, not in a way, because this is coming through like Neptune energy. Okay, it's that illusions, delusions, kind of like la la land thing. Don't exceed your expectations, or don't be too over the top with your imagination, your thoughts, etc. Plan in a realistic kind of way. Otherwise there could be a loss, okay, of what is going to be presented to you. You have the resources, you have the mind, you have the ability to come up with a strategy to solve the problems, etc. So you can do this. The luck is there, the expansion is there. There's a beautiful energy here. Okay, there is this energy of moving forward. So it does relate to partnerships. Okay, partnerships, or it can relate to agreements. Okay, whether it relates to your partner, whether it relates to someone that loves you, like a family member that connects to you. Okay, it could also relate to work. Okay, something is transforming in you in this area as well, where you are becoming more stabilized where you are. It's like stability is being regained. Okay, so I do see that energy coming through as well, because the expansion and luck was the very first card that came through. Okay, also in regards to how you imagine or envision certain things, make sure that you don't do it in a very narrow-minded way, because the Page of Cups only sees the cup of water, doesn't see the lake or the ocean there. So don't think of a situation in a narrow-minded way. Be more expansive with your perceptions to be able to plan better. Okay, and we do see agreements there as well. This could also relate to business or work agreements. Okay, we see it there as well. Agreements with loved ones, agreements with workable situations, work, etc. We also see things that are being done in the traditional way, where, you know, it's done in the proper way. It's done in the proper way. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing there for you, Sagittarius. Looks very good. When it comes to money, okay, anything to do with money there, the only thing that I see is you may be worried about money, but this is something that you should be least worried about, because it's just a passing phase. Whatever you're experiencing right now, it's not going to be a long-term thing. Okay, so that is for you, Sagittarius. Enjoy this Cancer new moon. Let's move forward. Okay, just going to get a sip of water, Capricorn, before I start your video. My voice has been changing throughout the video because my throat goes funny. Okay, so Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is a reading, or this is going to be a reading based on the Cancer new moon that will be happening in early July. Okay, so it's around the 6th of July. And we also have the dog star Sirius in effect during this time. I don't know how it actually affects people, because I'm not an astrologer, but I just know that it's an effect. Okay, and it hasn't been in effect for a very long time. But I know that Venus is very active during this new moon, and Venus is a beautiful energy. It's pleasure, romance, love, luxury, beauty, and so forth. Okay, so there's a lot of that beautiful energy next to the Cancer new moon. And yeah, there will be a touch of love for everyone during this time. But how will it affect you? How will this go for you? So your sign, Capricorn, is the opposite sign of Cancer. So it is, you're kind of like right across it. Okay, there could be something that Cancer is reflecting to you. So it's probably like a mirror as well. Okay, but let's see what comes through the messages through the channeling. So just know that this is a collective reading. If you want something more personalized, you can have a look at our website, girlantomoon.com, and see if you resonate towards something there that you may decide to experience. Okay, the services that we have. All right. Well, okay, we've got the World card. What does this World card mean? Okay. Something's being completed. Okay, that's what I'm seeing there. It's like you're not going to look back. You're kind of like looking forwards. It's all always, you know, it's all related to the future. Now, this could also relate to how you connect with another. Okay, whether it's a relationship or a partnership, we do see that connection of the two energies, the feminine and masculine. So it can relate to you and your other half, for example, or even a business partnership energy, because it can relate to that. Let me just open all of these cards out. I do see a lot of that beauty energy coming through. You may be doing something. Are you going to see a surgeon relating to your beauty? Okay. It feels like, you know, you may actually, because that's what I'm getting. This is like someone with a knife or an injection or something like that. So you could possibly go and do something for your appearance. Now, this could also represent someone like a dentist, okay? A dentist, a beautician. Now, I don't want to, you know, mention anything too harsh, but yeah, maybe a plastic surgeon. But it can also relate to someone like a dermatologist, okay? So I'm getting this beauty energy. So it's like, you know, wanting to look beautiful, and you're pursuing that, wanting to look beautiful, and you're going and consulting someone that is a professional in the field. I feel like, you know, you want to feel completed. It's like you want to kind of leave the old behind, and you want to start the new, because you're feeling very disconnected from who you are. You're feeling a little bit bored and unhappy with the way you look. This could also represent genetics. Okay, I don't know if it actually does relate to genetics, but it can mean that maybe, you know, you feel a little bit run down, and your family's kind of like reflecting this to you, and you want to go and do something for yourself. Okay, and I see that there. Now, this is saying be careful, okay, because the Justice card does not only relate to justice, as in the law or court cases and things like that. It also relates to how you act, okay. It represents the consequences of your actions, what the results may be. So it is actually saying that you need to focus on the future, okay, what the future may be like. What is it going to be like? Okay. So it is kind of like saying maybe you're confusing your ability to see yourself in the future, okay. Maybe you're pursuing something that is unpursuable, okay. But maybe you're not pursuing something that you should. That's another thing, okay. This is actually like the consequences of your actions will give you the results. Always ask your family whether this is a good choice or not, okay, because they will be always there to support you. You've got your family right there as your support, as your foundation, okay. Ask your family whether this is a good idea. Should I do this? What are your thoughts on this? Am I thinking too over the top? But like I said, this could also represent a dentist. Maybe you need to have your dentistry done. You need to have all of that fixed. Okay. So I do see that there. I also see something about love and connecting with another, maybe falling in love, pursuing a new love. Okay, it is saying that you need to be balanced and mindful. You're also told, because again this is coming through, the consequences of your actions, how you will appear to your crush, okay, in the future, when you spend time with them, when you do become family. For example, if you do become family, how will you be perceived by them, okay, in the future? What is it that you need to do? What is it that how can you show yourself to them? It's saying that you need to be someone that does not speak too much, someone that does not reveal too much about themselves, only speaking when you are asked. Okay, now this may sound a little bit cold-offish or standoffish, and that's what the King of Swords is like, standoffish. They may come across as being a little bit unemotional, but if you reveal too much of yourself in the early stages of a relationship, then there is going to be this feeling of, from the other person, a feeling of a short-term lived thing. Okay, don't give too much away. That's what this is saying. Now, if you do kind of like, analyze, sit and listen, because people like to be heard, okay? And that's what this is saying. If you listen and keep eye contact, of course, and they are feeling they are heard, then this is all the energy of the King of Swords. Then it means that, they feel they are being heard, so they feel more keen to be in your presence. Okay, and the less that you talk, and only talk when you really need to, makes them feel more respect towards you. Because when you talk, because you don't talk much, and when you talk, they're going to be like, eyes and ears open, focusing on you and wanting to listen and just looking at you, because whatever comes out of your mouth is going to be something that is important. Okay, it's saying you need to have a balance there. Don't overdo it. Okay, but yeah, embodying the King of Swords energy is that. Okay, and that's how things will actually become more stable in the relationship. Now, you don't have to change yourself for anyone else, but in the initial stages of getting to know someone, these are the best steps to take to get respect. And that is the energy of the King of Swords. Okay, so that's what I'm getting there for you. This relates to how you connect with another person. There is also possibly a business agreement that's coming through. That is a new thing that may actually give you more stability in the home. Okay, where you felt a stress, where you felt a loss, where you felt, finances weren't that good, or you felt something was not right, maybe you lost something, maybe you felt over too much responsibility, overstressed, resentment and regret that relates to family or your other half, etc., or a business, like a business partner. Things are changing. Okay, that's what I'm getting there. Okay, So that is for you, Capricorn. Enjoy the Cancer new moon. Okay, let's move on to Aquarius. Aquarius, sun, moon, and rising. I am one of you, and and I wonder what's going to come through. So let's see what comes through. Now, Aquarius, with this Cancer new moon energy, which is happening in July, around the July 6th, around July 6th, and we've got Venus being very active around the new moon during this time. We also have the dog star Sirius also in active mode. Okay, I don't know how this will actually affect you, but yeah, it's active. And Venus being active, you know, it's like it's winking at everyone with love. Okay, that love, beauty, romance, etc., art and luxury and so forth. So let's see how this is actually going to be affecting you. Okay. Now, this is a collective reading for all Aquarians. Okay. If you want something more personalized, you can check us out at girlantomoon.com and see if you actually do resonate with some sort of service that we have there for you personally. Okay. Now I'm wondering what's going to come through from the messages from the upper realms. So it's not a tarot reading. It is a channeling. Otherwise, you know, if it was a tarot reading, all cards would be read in a literal way. There is more there than what the cards are telling us with the channeling that comes through. Shock, shock, shock. Something shocking happening for you, Aquarius. I did mention that I was one of you, yeah. I'm shocked. Okay. All right. So, it feels like, okay, it feels like you're finding some sort of clarity in regards to possibly a situation that is based in the past. Okay, it's probably something like relating to a past experience. Okay, that's what I'm getting. And this may actually, like, maybe you, like, you know, threw it behind you and it's jumping in front of you now. Like, it's like that issue or that situation or whatever it is that relates to a past experience. It is presenting itself back. Okay, it's like coming forward. Just going to ask for one quick indication here. Okay, so they're saying it's because Pluto is going retrograde in Aquarius. Okay, so we know that, you know, Pluto is in Aquarius, yeah, and Pluto is going retrograde in Aquarius at the moment, so or around that new moon time. Hi there, Aquarius. Sorry about the pause. Had a very bad cough that came through. All right. So what was I saying? Yeah, something that relates to a past experience. This could relate to a partnership. Okay, a partnership that you have been or have experienced in the past, relating to work, or it could even relate to how you collaborate with others. Okay, that's coming through. Something from the past is coming back. But besides that, I feel as though something that you've been waiting for that relates to a new beginning, a new investment that's going to help you to relieve your situation, monetary situation that relates to a project that you initiated. Okay, there is a shocking kind of experience here. Okay, something is coming through like a shock, and this can relate to a new beginning in an agreement or a collaboration where you are looking forwards to finding your stability, your grounding. Okay, like completing what you initiated, what you started. There is also something relating to your health. Okay, I also get that coming through. It is coming through here. That involves some sort of responsibility that is related to how you think about something. Okay, now this relates to your health. It can relate to a situation that relates to how you gain your health. This can relate to habits from the past. It could relate to how you feed yourself, certain health regimes that you have maybe started, and it does show something that relates to a traditional way of doing this. Okay, now what you're doing may be something new now, because we're getting that new energy coming through. Okay, so are you thinking of doing something new? Are you thinking of doing it a different way? Okay, that's another thing that's coming through there. You're also avoiding putting a boundary and avoiding the known way of nourishing yourself. Okay, I also get that. But there is some sort of shocking revelation that's coming through that relates to how you collaborate with others or how you work with others. The situation is also related to an awakening. It's like an awakening, a dawning, a new understanding. The way you do something, there is a change there. It's like maybe shocking results are coming through relating to what you've been trying to achieve, okay, with the help and assistance of someone. And it's done in a new way. It's not done in the way that, you know, traditionally done. For example, if you want to get six-pack abs, you're asked not to do sit-ups. You're asked to do something else, or maybe feed yourself something, okay, to be able to achieve that result. So I do get something relating to health here, but I also get something relating to a past experience, okay, past situation that is coming back into your life that you're kind of like reviewing. There is like a revelation that's coming through that relates to someone else. Maybe someone's going to reveal something about you to someone else, or and there will be a lot of question marks, okay, in your mind, because we get that mind energy there, and we're getting this, like, you know, things are not being resolved, and yes, there would be a lot of question marks in your mind where you're kind of like digging deep, okay, and these revelations will come through shockingly, surprisingly, very quickly. These new ideas or clarity is coming through, okay. also something like a new thing. Okay, so it's saying when you're starting something new, don't rush it. Okay, take it slow, do it, you know, slowly. Expect results slowly. Don't expect quick results, and don't stress over what it is that you want in results. Okay, are you thinking of getting a pet? I also see something about a pet coming through as well. Okay, maybe it's a new pet, or maybe the habits of your pet, if you have one, changes, and it may also kind of like reflect similar characteristics to a pet that you had in the past. Okay, it could be like, oh my god, my pet is reacting and acting just like my pet from the past. Okay, that is also coming through. And this could leave you, like, this could also make you shocked. Okay, because I'm getting that shocking energy coming through, but this Tower energy is not always negative. It can be actually a good thing. Something suddenly changes. I also get this thing about something breaking, or a lot of work being done, like people coming and doing a lot of basically it looks like walls are breaking, or construction work or something like that happening around the home. Okay, that is also coming through, and it kind of like leaves you a little bit stressed. Okay, but things are flowing. Okay, I don't see anything negative happening in the results. Things will be actually resolved for you. Okay, so that's what I get relating to the Cancer new moon energy. So enjoy this Cancer new moon. Oh, okay, so I also am getting this channeling. They're saying that this past experience is actually like a review that you are doing that relates to something that maybe started around 2012, 2013. It's coming back and you're reviewing it. Okay, so you're reviewing something that started back then, or that was experienced back then, and kind of like looking at it, reviewing it, and wondering what you can do with it, basically. Okay, so that's what I see. All right, let's move forward to the next sign. So Aquarius, enjoy this Cancer new moon. Pisces sun, moon, and rising. And this is actually going to be a Cancer new moon reading for you. Okay, now we've got around the Cancer new moon, we've got Venus being very active. We also have the dog star Sirius. Okay, so the dog star Sirius, I don't know how it will affect you, but yeah, it's there and it is affecting you in some way. But let's see what comes through. Okay, so Pisces sun, moon, and rising. This is a collective reading for you. If you want something more personalized, Pisces, even if you're born as twins on the same hour and minute and even second, you will still experience life differently because you're unique, just like your fingerprint. So if you want something more personalized, you can check us out at girlandtomoon.com and see if you resonate towards something there. Okay. All right, let's see what comes through for Pisces. Knight of Cups. looks very Pisces energy. If you have a look at the cup, there is a fish there. Okay, and the cups are water, just like Pisces. Let's keep going. We've got a lot of cards here in this position. Okay. What do I see here? I do see the Three of Cups there, which represents your social scene. It can also relate to some sort of transformation in regards to your stability. Okay. You've got Saturn there, so we've got the Emperor. The Emperor actually represents Saturn. Okay, Saturn has been very effective in your sign just recently, so we've got Saturn there, and Saturn's going retrograde. Yeah, that's what's coming through there, because when it's retrograde, it's actually going back. Okay, and it is actually transforming something. Okay, and that's why we've got the Death card there. It feels like you're going through some sort of transformation that relates to how you perceive your life. Okay, your environment, your social scene. It also shows that there are certain people around you that are quite shallow. Okay, that's also coming through. You may actually see the effects. You may see their facade. This is actually like an awakening to you. Okay, that's coming through. We see the Knight of Cups, which represents your desire to experience romance. Okay, during this time, yes, there would probably be this desire, but you may actually with Saturn going retrograde, we've got the Death card there, which represents that regeneration, transformation, and rebirth energy. It is actually making you go deeper into your ability to perceive people around you, your social scene, okay, and how you connect to them and how they connect to you. You will be able to see deeper into the situation and see who is shallow and who is deep with the connection to you. This will be like an awakening process for you. Okay, we also see this card, which is saying don't neglect your social scene. Don't kind of like strip yourself away from them. Don't end up alone. Otherwise, if you do, you will end up, you know, feeling lonely. I do feel like the only way you can feel connected at the same time and also feel your inner wisdom come through, okay, is by putting your own needs first. Okay, that is very important. Put your own needs first. There will be more people coming into your sphere. Okay, I also see that, because this Death card represents transformation of, you know, your situation in regards to your environment. New people coming into your life, maybe old people coming back into your life. Okay, it feels like there will be more people around you during this time, and you will see the difference between the ones that are shallow with their connection and ones that are very deep with their connection. it will be like intuitively very clear to you. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Don't try to make sense of things. That's another thing. Listen to your inner wisdom and put your own needs first. And once you do that, you will be okay. But you're learning from this experience because Saturn's there. The Emperor represents Saturn. It is also associated with Mars. Okay, the Mars is like, it's forcing you, because when Saturn goes retrograde, it has this effect of forcing you, okay, forcing you with the Death card there, to transform something, transform a situation. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. I'm not getting anything else. Okay, so that is for you, Pisces. I hope that, you know, this is giving you some enlightenment. So enjoy the energies of the Cancer new moon.